G'day! Today we return to a game I played a year or so ago on the channel, Islanders. Now there has been a big update that's come out with this one that's given it a whole bunch more achievements, which is one of the big reasons I'm back. But also, I think more than any other series I'd made, this is one that had been recommended to see more of. So you can see there's a new mode immediately there. That's a sandbox mode there, and I've gotten an achievement to build 200 different things. So that's why that looks so weird and cluttered, because it was just spamming to get an achievement. So the last time that I tried to just play through the high score version of Islanders, I got 43,000 and a online rank of 4,029. So let's have a look to see how we can improve on that one. Yes, I'm sure we can get rid of that that abomination. If you do jump into the game and can't see sandbox mode and aren't sure why not, you've got to play at least one game of high score mode and end it, and then you can go new game and sandbox mode will be there. So basically, if you just say pick one thing and then just have that one thing just sort of make you no points, it's a quick way to do it. Okay, so now we've got to remember how to play this. It has been a while. So base score -1. He sees a seaweed farm, he gets 9. Sees a seaweed field, he gets 1. This guy's going to get 4 for a seaweed field. So we'll go him first, and then we'll put 2 guys right next to him. One of the reasons I did want to, like I said, this was probably one of the more requested ones to play again. And I would also say it is the owner of the comment that has stuck with me the more than any other. One lady said, I think when she was asking if the series was going to come back, she made the comment that she had found it more useful than anything else in keeping her calm during a pregnancy, which was a very nice compliment, that one. Now, I don't want to put this guy too close to the statue, because I know that the statue is going to be home of where I get a lot of points, but I also realize that this being the very first level, I might not be going to find myself with a lot of points anyway, so how about it? So you can notice as well, there's a new mode, which is now night mode, so that the game will actually swing between daytime and nighttime, which is kind of cool. There is an achievement to build 3 shamans during the same night. I am saying that one out loud to try and help me to remember that that's something that I need to do, and that you can constantly remind me of that I need to do if I forget. Okay, so we are going to start off by building one of these bad boys right next to the tower, and then put these guys in as well. Now, one thing that I did read as well is that if you middle mouse click with some of these buildings, you can change the look of them, but obviously that must just be sandbox mode, that you have to play them as they are dealt in high score mode. So I do want to build 2 separate towns. I think that was one of my old strategies. You can see here that he's not benefiting from the mansions, so we may as well just sort of build them separated. By how much? Maybe let's just go there, just so that they can inherit sort of more of that, those points, as opposed to just getting 1 point and not getting us far enough there. These aren't overly great for us because we don't have that much room. We'll try and sneak in as many of these as close as possible. And then we've got to try and work out how to get this guy to sit there and look at this without seeing him. What did we see, a 34? I thought I saw a 34. It's a good get. And we're free to go to the next island. So we've done at least enough bare minimum. So some of the other... so we'll keep now an eye on those shaman, and then we'll hopefully get 3, and then we'll just smash them out during the night. One of the other achievements was that I needed to score more than 10,000, 15, maybe 15,000. 15,000 by level 11. Now, I'm pretty sure I bombed out last time on level 11, and that was with 43,000, so pretty confident that that one should come by without too much trouble. On the other hand, one of the other achievements is to reach level 21. So I would predict that, looking at all the other achievements, that's probably going to be the trickiest one. So that, I guess, is our ultimate goal in this series. Is can we make it 21 levels? Okay, so this guy will just slot in as close as we can get him there. Now, if we put this guy out in the middle of nothing, he gets 4. Alright, 16, 13 there. We'll put him... He can see more than... you can see more than 5 here, then that's a benefit of jumping over that seaweed farm by like 2 points, so we'll take that. Go back to the mansions. See, the mansions are already too far away from this guy to benefit too greatly. Can we slot this guy in here? There is a setting that can be turned on and off to have the mouse drag to allow you to move around, and I've opted to turn that off. Can you fit in there? No. Because I think that I was finding that was way more awkward and sort of just flinging the map around, so I'm just sticking to the keyboard to move that. So, Sawmill we can score 7 out of. I don't think that there's going to be any place... Oh, we can just sneak in 2. So, can we get this guy in a spot where he can see trees but not guys? But that's the exact same spot that I want to put this guy in. Like, he doesn't have much choice. He has to go... Almost lost where he was. Where were you? Oh well. Forget about him. We'll go for the big hit of this guy on 30. Looks to be his best landing spot, so we'll put him there. Does that put us over the edge? Not yet. Still don't want to use the farm. I feel like the farm's going to take up a lot of real estate. If we're getting plenty of houses, probably our preference. There's always huts are the very last thing that we want to put in, because they'll fit in anywhere. And they're our more break glass in case of emergency. Fit in there, lovely. Still only the one shaman hut. Now these guys aren't going to be worth too much more. 2 or 4 seems to be them, so we'll backburner them for now, because we can get more for the houses. They can see a little bit further. Okay, +6. He does like being near the lumberjack, so if we bring him sort of that way, 10 for him. And if we can get this guy in 9 there. I don't understand how he had him seeing both of those guys before. Something to do with the way I was pointing the map. I'll just take the 14 then. Alright, we'll go to the houses. What we got for the parks? Can we squeeze these parks in anywhere? Not really worth that much unless I could get a little one to fit in there. Okay, let's have a look at the breakdown of these guys. So statues, warehouse, fields, city centers. So if we can get this guy to this edge, he's going to be happy. But having a guy on that end is basically what we've got to try and also manage here. So can we get this guy as far that way as possible? So that potentially if we have a friend on the other side, he's also going to be happy being able to sort of touch all of these fields. Shame there, this guy already can't reach the windmill. Can't do it. 20 there is about as good as we're going to get. take the plateau. 6. So it's worth more to put down near this guy, so we'll go down there, hug the lumberjack. I think the mansions quite like the plateaus. Let's see if we can get that anywhere in the vicinity of... Yeah, so... Long run, it means we're not going to fit too many guys on it, but we'll take the 12. See, they're quite happy with their 7 points for 6 of them coming from the plateau. Alright, fishermen. No love coming that way. Probably as good as we're going to get. 4 of them, so we'll get 8 points there. I don't think this is going to be the one where we get 3 shaman, based on the speed of shaman we've got here. Okay, so the huts don't like any of the farm stuff, which is going to make them a little bit trickier to slot in here, but luckily they will fit anywhere on that tiny little island. Let's go to the shaman hut. Is he going to be happiest? 18. 18. Just over the edge. Tower. There is another achievement that's to have 4 towers on a map, none of them touching. So, we'll, like, think about that, but again, I don't think this is the level where we're going to achieve that. Alright, 2 more fishermen. So, let's not worry about the seaweed farms at all. Let's just worry about how much we can get these guys close to the town hall and the statue without touching each other. Lumberjack. Can he get in a position where he can see both? Can, but then he can see... So he's 3 there, 5 if he's just the 1, 1 if he's there, 7 there. Take the 7. Now, Park, what do you like? You like fields. We'll put one up there. Let's have no issues with other parks. I think that as long as we get in this shape park, slot you in that area. Warehouse. Alright, so there's a second town centre for us too. So obviously he doesn't like the existing town centre. 19 there, 23 down here. 23 up there. I guess the one thing that we could factor in here is that a town could be built around him. So we're going to put him there, just for those mansions or houses that we can then put around him, because they're immediately going to go to, say, 9. There's also 8 down here. I think we'll go for the 8 down there. Warehouses like things, so 19 there. Specifically production things. 19's looking our best score there. We've got some seaweed farms. 13 there. We're going to be close to the edge here. Alright, our little huts. 15 with all the things they don't like that way. We go down the edge there, it's 9. And he's 4 or 5, so let's talk about that 15 we saw. Filling in the gaps on this edge. And we don't want to use more than we have to because they are our break glass. Case of emergency. Flex tent might be too big to place anywhere of use here because mansions don't like it, houses do, so really we want him sort of somewhere there. So unless we get like plateaus, can't see him coming into much value. Like the wooden plateaus. That's the sort of length park I was after. Gonna slot in anywhere along here. Nine, 8, 8, 11, 13. Another town centre. Can't be near any existing town centres, so we can score a 23. Already put a warehouse. Right, warehouse is up on the hill there. So how far down can we get without touching that guy? So 14 on the beach. And one of our huts. Go to the market. I don't think anything's going to be overly useful for us. We need basically a plateau to itself. Market. Otherwise it's just not going to fit anywhere. Got a mansion, so let's have him indulge in relaxing life up here. Field. You slide into that gap, but only for 5, so let's go that side. This guy, see if we can get him to sort of blindly see. Alright, just don't turn around. Don't look that way. You're good. Okay. Could be in trouble here. So we're going to get this guy, and he's going to be able to fit in. So we'll check for best values. 16 there, 14 down there, 15 up there. Saw a 20. Gonna need every point at this stage, I'd say. He's hitting all 3 city centers in that spot. Sorry, I think I only got 18 for him when I had a 20 right next to him. I don't know who I'm apologizing to. 0. Come on, you can fit on that precarious rocky ledge. 7 points is all we need. Mansions do not like you. Slot in there. Oh, 4, 8. What do we want to see? Resort Oasis, although use Resort Oasis in a sentence, I won't be able to fit a resort. Or I won't be able to fit a Resort Oasis in my on my island. No room in there for that guy. Nothing at the back. Just at the front, so we can get 5 for him. We're gonna need 100 to have a chance here. Resort Oasis would make bank if I could put him up here somewhere. But I can't. I should have started initially. This is part of getting back into the game. I shouldn't have put both of my towns next to that guy. I should have, although I was after points very early on there, but I should have had my 2 towns completely separated. Basically because they would just like different things. That it's the kind of need to. Well, there are no trees left unless he's allowed to cut down what we put in our gardens. I think that that's going to be pretty close to us. Can't even slot you in on those edges, just all the way around here. I'm swinging the wrong way. 15? Sorry, 15. Because, I mean, you need these big guys to land in there to get you like, sort of you're building almost for them. That your plan is to design something that's going to allow you to just drop an oasis or a temple or a market and then sort of thrive from that. $25 market. Can you fit anywhere for 25? Really like the warehouses. Do you fit on the beach? No beach. Look at that. Look at the points you could rack up for me. But it's not meant to be. Alright, well that is the end of Island 1. I will continue this one on as a series, aiming to get to that 21st level. And I will just leave us staring at this lovely creation as we finish. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.